Alright, I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I'd do an update on my raised beds. This first one I kind of used as a nursery bed. I just kind of put random things in there that I want to see if they're going to grow. Some things I got at a plant sale, some daisies and garlic chives. I did throw a couple of broccoli in there because they were extras. Some borage is growing. And a couple of other things that haven't quite sprouted yet. So that's the first one. The second one is going to be the next one that gets mulched. It's got spinach on the right side there. 2 tomato plants on the end. Some broccoli. Some basil. Looks like a rogue sunflower maybe. And a whole lot of lamb's quarter. And looks like there's a couple of peppers in the middle too. But this one next time we don't bag a whole lot of the yard, but when I mow around these garden beds I do bag it. So I'll use that. This is the one I did last week when I mowed. This bed here has some spinach along the edge. It's got some cabbage in that corner. Some broccoli along that edge. Looks like there's a jalapeno right there. Some basil. Some other things. This next bed is where I had my dill last year, so the dill is kind of taking over the whole space, but I'll cut it down as I need it. I've got snap peas along the trellis there. I just did throw in some bean seeds last night, so once the peas are done, the beans will be there to take their place. There's some Chinese kale. Let's see, what else do I have there? I think some more broccoli. A little bit of lettuce in there, another pepper or two. This one has some carrots, some Swiss chard that needs to be thinned, my garlic, a couple more dill plants and spinach plants, and there's some kohlrabi there in between the garlic. This bed here is going to be mostly tomatoes there along the trellis. There's 4 tomato plants. There's a couple of really small pepper plants that just got planted out. A kale. Some other greens, a basil in the corner. This one hasn't been mulched yet either, but it's got 4 tomatoes by the trellis. And 4 pepper plants in front. I just threw a row of carrots in between there. That'll get done before the tomatoes get too big. And then I put some beans along the trellis too to see if I could fit them both in. It's right where that stake is there. This one's not quite done yet. It's got some garlic on the edge, some kale on this edge. My extra plants that I haven't planted yet. And it does have 4 tomato plants along the trellis. This one's all just strawberries. I think I might have thrown a kale or something on this side. Yeah, there it is right there. So mostly just strawberries, and I think they're getting ready. There's a lot of strawberries on there. We're gonna get a lot. This one's mostly just greens. There's a stir-fry mix which has like red Russian kale and mustard and some pak choi or something like that in there. There's some lettuce in there. There's some arugula right down there in my shadow. I think I threw a couple broccolis along this edge just to fill it in. But I think this is the one I'm going to throw a hoop over in the fall. So we'll see if we can keep some of those greens growing all summer. These are my shell peas right there on a homemade trellis. There's some radishes that probably need to be picked. I threw a couple peppers in there. And then some other peas that didn't germinate super well, but I might throw some cucumbers along that old trellis there. And that's it. Those are the raised beds this year. That's most of what's going to go in there. I'll fill in spots as things get pulled, but that's where they're at right now. Thanks.